So I got sick, and like a generous, loving mom, I decided to share it with my entire family. My husband, my girls, 5 and 4, and even my 1-year-old son. Nobody was spared, especially not the kitchen girl. Yeah, she didn't make it either. Let's fix this disaster. Why is it when moms get sick, the entire house just collapses like Jenga? I don't even know what kind of sickness this was. Normally when I get sick, I just take a couple of Tylenol, tie something around my head to alleviate the pressure from the headache, slap on a mask, and keep it moving. Like, I'm still cooking, cleaning, and taking care of the kids, even with the sickness. But this time, this sickness said, no, girl, sit down. Like, I couldn't get up, couldn't keep food down. My head felt like it was going to explode. And even the tiniest light or noise felt like torture. I was basically a vampire hiding in the dark, y'all. My husband was trying to hold the house down and take care of the kids, but 2 days later, boom, he's sick too. And of course, the kids followed right after. So I'm putting down a couple of towels in my bathtub so it doesn't get scratched up. I'm going to soak my kitchen grates because, as you guys seen, there was burnt food all over them. I'm hoping by soaking them for a few hours in hot water and adding the dishwasher pods, it will make it easier to clean them later on. All right, mission Find the Counters has officially began. We're going to do a series of sweeps. And first up, I'm arming myself with a trusty trash bag. Everything goes in. Snack wrappers, takeout containers, and whatever that shriveled up thing that used to be food, but now looks like a science experiment. Yes, all of that is going into the trash. No mercy, no second chances. If it even looks questionable, it's gone. Bye-bye. It's looking a little better now. The second sweep is going to begin. I'm grabbing a basket and putting in the things that don't belong in my kitchen, like these countless hair ties, scrunchies, and headbands. Someone needs to give me a count of how many there were. There are a whole bunch of things that don't belong, like this huge light, glasses, mascara, and change. Everything in this basket has a home and will be put away. The home is just not my kitchen. In the final sweep, I'm going to organize the dirty dishes. I know this sounds crazy, like who organizes dirty dishes? But trust me, this is going to make it easier for me to wash them. Like size bowls will go together, plates, utensils, spatulas, and pots. Everything is going to be organized before washing. Spoiler alert, I'm going to be hand washing all of these dishes. I know. It sounds crazy, but our dishwasher starts leaking water when I start a load, and my husband was going to fix it. Until it gets fixed, manual hand washing is going to have to do it. This is the moment I realized every single pot, plate, utensil, bowl, and cup we own has come out to party. Like, was there a secret potluck I wasn't invited to? Because apparently my kitchen cooked for 47 people this week. It's astonishing how many dishes pile up in just a few days of not washing. As I'm hand washing everything, I'm basically running a one-woman assembly line. Like, girl, wash, rinse, stack, and then wait for everything to air dry. Like, I've got all the time in the world because my dish rack is tiny compared to my mountain of dirty dishes. So I'm standing here waiting for everything to dry so I can squeeze in the next batch. It's like playing Tetris, but with wet plates that keep sliding everywhere. The second I get a little space cleared, boom, I'm back at it again with round 2 and then round 3. Honestly, by the time I finish the last dish, this first one probably needs washing again because someone has already used it. I'm finally getting to the end of the dishes, and at this point, my feet are screaming, my back feels like I've aged 40 years, but honestly, it's weirdly satisfying to see every single dish sparkling clean. Now it's time to wipe down my appliances. I'm starting off with my refrigerator, which as you can see has some dirty handprints, grime, and dust all over it. I'm taking a damp microfiber with a little bit of dish soap. I wipe down the entire refrigerator, then I rinse my microfiber with just water and then wipe it down once more. And then I'm going to finish off with a dry microfiber cloth. This makes it look brand spanking new. Our microwave is full of splatters and mysteries. Even with the trusty lid protector, food somehow finds a way to escape and decorate every surface. Like, I swear we don't even be using the microwave that often, but I feel like I'm cleaning it regularly because it's always dirty with mystery splatters, sauce, and whatever else. And yes, I am going to be washing the plate and the lid to make sure everything is clean and sanitized. I'm just going to be wiping the outside of my microwave with this stainless steel cleaner and polisher. I'm going to do the same for my oven, and girl, we are not going to be cleaning the inside of my oven today, maybe for another day. And then all that's left is the outside of my dishwasher. Next up, the cabinets, because as you can see, they have definitely seen better days. Honestly, I don't even know how they get this dirty. So I'm starting with a bowl of warm water and dish soap, grabbing my trustworthy microfiber cloth and wringing it out. You don't want your microfiber cloth dripping wet, you just want it damp. Now I'm going to give my cabinets a good scrub down. We're talking top to bottom, every sticky fingerprint, every bit of dust, gone. Then I follow up with a dry microfiber to polish them off because I'm not doing all of this work just to have some streaky cabinets. By the end, it almost feels like I'm restoring them to their former glory, like a cabinet makeover show. Except my budget is just soap and elbow grease. I'm even using some Q-tips to really detail the nooks and crannies. Like, I'm committed to getting these cabinets looking brand new. I swear the lower cabinets take the worst hit. Like, there's juice strips, peanut butter smears, and who knows what else. Basically, it's toddler height graffiti. This is how nasty the water is looking so far, so I'm going to get some fresh water and finish the rest of my cabinets. At this point, my arms are feeling like jelly from all of that scrubbing, but I can see the finish line. And honestly, that's the only thing that's keeping me going. The sweet vision of clean cabinets. By the time I'm done cleaning the cabinets, they look so good. I want to ban anyone from touching them ever again. Too bad that rule would never last more than 5 minutes in my house. When was the last time you cleaned the top of your refrigerator? Because honestly, mine was probably over a year ago. This space always gets forgotten about, and judging by the layer of dust up here, it definitely shows. Moving on to my countertops. As you can see, there's some serious buildup happening here. Stuff is practically baked on. So I'm pulling out my steam shot to tackle both the counters and the backsplash. You may be thinking, what is the goal? Well, the goal is to disinfect, blast away the grime, and take down every single germ that thought it could make itself a home in my kitchen. The steam does all of the hard work for me. I'm not stuck here scrubbing like a maniac or dousing everything in harsh chemicals. It blasts away the stubborn grime and disinfects at the same time. It even gets into all of those little cracks and corners where gunk likes to hide, especially like in the grout lines. Watching it all melt away is ridiculously satisfying. I love using steam wherever I can. Now for the hood vent, which I'm pretty sure has collected every single grease particle from every meal I've ever cooked. Basically, it's a grease museum up here. I'm going to use hot water to rinse them off, and then I'm going to soak them in hot soapy water to loosen up some of that grease. Now for the actual hood, I'm grabbing some degreaser and a paper towel to wipe it down. And surprisingly, it's not even that bad. So I guess I'll take that as a win. The stovetop, on the other hand, now that's a whole different story. I think this might be the worst it has ever looked. This is where I realized there were still food bits all over the stovetop. In order for me to clean it, I had to collect all those food bits first. And honestly, it cleaned up a lot of the caked on food. I'm using a microfiber towel to wipe it down and then bringing out the steam shot to blast the rest of the grime away. I'm attaching the scraper tool to my steam shot to tackle all of the caked on food on the counters, and honestly, this thing is pretty awesome. It practically melts everything away without me having to do a ton of scrubbing. It's like my secret weapon for stubborn messes. Steam plus scraper equals pure magic. Just look at that. Now it's time to tackle the grates that have been lounging in my bathtub for the last few hours. Honestly, soaking them made this way easier. The burnt on food just melted off. Scrubbing these guys is almost satisfying now. Keyword on the almost. The stovetop looks immaculate now, if I do say so myself. I'm also disinfecting the stove knobs because honestly, these little guys get too much attention. Think about it. Everyone's always touching them with greasy ass fingers. They're basically germ magnets disguised as kitchen hardware, so they are going to get a good disinfect. Look at the hood vents, y'all. They are finally clean and sparkly. Like I can actually see them shining instead of just looking like greasy clouds. Honestly, they look so clean, I almost don't want to cook under them again. I can totally empathize with my dish rack. Its job never ends. Day in and day out, it's holding the weight of endless dishes and without a break. Kind of like a lot of us, honestly. minus the dishes, but you know what I mean. A lot of us carry a lot of weight on our shoulders and a lot of stress. So I'm gonna give it a good clean, scrub, and disinfect. All right, now I'm getting excited because we're doing the final wipe down. We're talking the island area, AKA the hot spot for every crumb, sticky handprint, and mystery glue in my house. Nothing is safe. The flower vase, wiped. My little decorative tray that's supposed to make me look like I have my life together, wiped. Even the coasters are getting wiped. After washing as many dishes as we did today, the sink needs some serious TLC. I mean, she's been through it. Plates on plates on plates, the endless bowls, utensils, and pans. Yeah, so I'm going all in. I'm cleaning my sink 3 different ways. First step, steam. We're blasting away all the nasty grime. Next, barkeeper's friend, because if this stuff can make a rusty pan shine, my sink should sparkle from a mile away. And finally, good old soap and a dish brush, because let's be real, just the mom in me is saying one more scrub for good luck and peace of mind. Did I overdo it? Probably. Time to top off the dish soap and hand soap and say goodbye to our mighty sponge. This little guy scrubbed his heart out today. Rest in peace, Spongy. You will not be forgotten. Well, at least until I grab your replacement tomorrow. We are in the home stretch, folks. Just gotta tackle my baby's high chair. Then it's on to my island chairs, which are so sticky right now, I'm pretty sure they could double as fly traps. And we cannot forget to disinfect our trash cans, because nothing says clean kitchen like a trash can that doesn't smell like regrets and mystery leftovers. Finally, the dishes are done, counters are clear, and the floor is getting cleaned. This deep clean of my kitchen took 6 hours, y'all. It took probably a little bit longer because I had to take breaks and take care of my kids and give them their meals and make sure they weren't fighting each other. I got this edited down to a little bit under 20 minutes. My feet ache, my back aches, my hands are pruny, but it's so satisfying. For a few fleeting minutes, my kitchen is mine again. I feel like a superhero who fought a war against germs, dishes, and chaos and won. At least until someone asks for a snack or the next meal. Thanks for hanging out with me today and tackling life with me. I'll see you guys in the next one.